Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So today is a very auspicious day, Akshaya Tritya. It's a wonderful, wonderful day. And we'll try to go through why it's such a wonderful day. And I'd like to seek your good wishes and your blessings so that we can share some things here. Yes, Rianch.
Rose, I heard many things happen on this day.
Yeah, we're going to go through them, so don't worry. So it falls on the third Tithi, lunar day of bright half of Shukla Paksha of Vaishak month. And today is the day, 14th of May, Friday, 2021. It's a very auspicious day. There's no inauspiciousness to be found on this day. So not even have to check muhurtas. Sometimes you have to check when we should do a yagya, auspicious time or wedding or something, but this whole day is auspicious. Whatever bhakti one does on this day for devotees and the Lord, it's never lost. And Akshaya means never lost, forever. And it remains eternally beneficial. So a very special day. In the Hari Bhakti Vilas, Srila Sanatana Goswami calls this day a pious day that is very dear to Lord Madhav. So Akshaya literally means that which cannot be worn out or deteriorate, or that which always exists, eternal. For material gains, people use this festival for many purposes. Right? They do new ventures, marriages take place, expensive investments are made, especially in gold or property. And it's a day for new beginnings, and especially also giving in charity. It's also a day of remembrance for the loved ones who have died, to save them from suffering due to sinful reactions. So pindans can be done, shraddh can be done in this day. And especially Andan Seva is very much recommended on this day, feeding devotees, guests with Krishna Prasad. So at least one person we try to feed on this day. And we're lucky this morning we invited somebody and they accepted to come. I didn't actually appreciate that today we should be feeding somebody, but luckily they came and we fed them. And they're devotees, so it's even better. Many auspicious events took place on this glorious day. So what do devotees do on this day? We try to remember the Lord more and all the different auspicious things that took place on this day. So yes, Riyansh.
The Surya Dev gave the Pandavas the Kshipa.
That's right. But we're going to go through it. So just wait, hold your horses, okay, young man? And you can speak as well. So Parshuram appeared on this day. So this is the birthday of Parshuram. And Parshuram did a fantastic job of beating up the Kshatriyas 21 times. So that was his duty. He was known as Saktavesh Avatar. So he's empowered Jivatma. The Lord gave special power to. And as far as we understand, he's still living in the Himalayas without the powers that he possessed when he was in full flow. Because when Lord Ramachandra came, he took away his powers, but he's still around. So we won't talk too much about Lord Parshuram because we have talked about him previously, and there's loads of other things to talk about today. River Ganga descends to earth on this day. So very, very special day because she flows, her mercy flows through Lord Shiva.
Bhagirath.
Bhagirath, that's right, there he is, doing his tapasya to call down.
I heard that while he's means Parshuram's father I did not remember his father's name. So when his father
Jamdagni.
died, his mother her heart attack 21 times, and he promised that you beat and your heart 21 times. So he killed 21 enemies, 21 Kshatriyas.
21 times he killed the Kshatriyas, not 21 enemies, 21 times. Millions of people he destroyed who were demoniac. That was his job. This day also marks the beginning of Tritya Yuga. And I haven't quite got my head around this, but
It's mentioned in the scriptures. That's why we
it
know.
starts on Tritya Yuga, begins on this day. So there's Satya Yuga, then the next Yuga is Treta, then Dwapar, Kali. And there's a reason why Kali is called Kali. What was the reason?
Kal Yug. So Kal means tomorrow, because we're always saying we will do this tomorrow. We'll do this tomorrow. It's never today. So this is a Yug of the age of people saying, I'll do everything tomorrow.
Kal Yuga.
Yeah.
Tomorrow never comes.
Yeah.
Okay. Today also Sudama, he visited his friend Sri Krishna in Dwarka when he was very, very poor. And his wife requested him, go and see your friend. I have to take something for him. Yes. She found some chipped rice from the neighbors and gave it to him, tied it in his cloth, and sent him off to see Krishna. And of course, when Sudama saw Krishna, he was so in love with Krishna. He didn't even remember why he came to see Krishna. He was just enamored by the Lord. And the Lord was also enamored by Sudama. He worshipped Sudama. So very beautiful pastor, which we've talked about before. Lord even washed his feet, did amazing things. And then ultimately, when Sudama went back home, he had received the wealth the wife wanted, but he was not attached to that whatsoever. So yes, Riyansh, you were saying about the Pandavas. Can't hear you.
What, Prabhuji?
What happened to
You were
Pandavas?
talking about Akshay Patra. You want to tell
So
the story?
Once Durvasa Muni came to Pandavas and they told after we bath, you can feed us the food. But that day when Durvasa Muni came, the food was not left. Means the food was not there because nobody has eaten. So then all are worried. Then Lord Krishna came to that place and that's what happened. And Pandavas told we can't feed the Durvasa Muni, otherwise he will get angry on us and curse us. So Krishna saw at the Akshaya Patra and he saw one piece of rice. And then when he ate that time where the Durvasa Muni and his disciples were taking bath, they had a full stomach and they came to Yudhishthira and said that we are not hungry, we will go away, they said.
Actually, they didn't come and see him.
No,
They just
left. They just left.
They thought, Draupadi will have cooked so much, the Pandavas will get angry.
Yeah. And what happened was Krishna actually told Bhim, go with your Gada and call them. And then when they saw Bhim with his Gada, they thought, if we say that we don't want to eat, Bhim is going to hit us with the Gada. So they just, before, when they saw Bhim coming in the far distance, they just ran away. And do you know why they got the Akshay Patra from the sun god? So when Duryodhana sent the Pandavas for 14 years to the forest, so Krishna arranged because they wouldn't be able to eat every day properly. So Krishna arranged for the sun god to actually give them this pot, the Akshay Patra. And that's how they got the Akshaya Patra in the first place.
So then, also this day, Vyasadeva started composing the Mahabharata. So 5,000 odd years ago, with the assistance of Ganpati. There you go, Vyasadeva, inspired by Narad Muni and Lord Brahma, and Ganpati there writing away.
So up till this time, Vyasadeva had written everything else, and because he was felt unfulfilled, that's why.
That's Bhagavatam, isn't it? This is Mahabharata. Okay. So Adi Sankaracharya, he composed the Kanakadhara Stotram. And there's a pastime behind this, very interesting pastime. Adi Sankaracharya is one of the greatest philosophers of all time. And the reason he's one of the greatest is because he deluded everybody. At that time, the Vedas was not highly regarded because Buddha had come and told everybody to ignore the Vedas. So Adi Sankaracharya's task was to re-establish the Vedas, but Krishna has told him that also re-establish, bring to the forefront my impersonal form through the Vedic scriptures. So this is what Adi Sankaracharya did. He focused on the impersonal aspect of the Supreme Lord, and he re-established the Vedas. So that's why he's regarded as one of the greatest philosophers. He was born in a poor Brahmin family in Kerala, and after Brahmopadesh, as is usual during those times, he was asked to beg alms for his lunch. One day, when he went to a Brahmin's home, the lady of the house was so poor that she did not have anything to give to him. She searched hard and found one small fruit of gooseberry, amla, which she gave to Shankar, the boy. He was so touched by her gesture that he sang these 21 mellifluous, whatever that means, hymns on goddess Lakshmi. So Kanakadhara. Dhar means to give, right? Dhar.
It's a flow.
A flow, that's right. And Kanaka is gold. So, which poured golden gooseberries as rain to the poor woman's house. So this is the mercy of Sankaracharya and Lakshmi Devi. Even today, it is believed that the poverty would be banished by singing this hymn. So this is one of the stotras in this hymn. And we may be able to sing this bhajan. Or rather, when I say we, of course, I mean Karuna. Are you ready, Karuna? Or shall we do it later?
Later, Prabhuji.
Okay, no problem at all. So just, this is one of the verses in this sloka, in this stotra. To her devotees and those who are great, she grants a place in heaven, which is difficult to attain, just by a glance of her compassionate filled eyes. Let her sparkling eyes, which are like the fully opened lotus, fall on me and grant me all my desires. Of course, the idea is that we don't just worship Lakshmi, we worship Lakshmi Narayan, because Lakshmi only stays with Narayan. If we just worship Lakshmi and we get money, but we ignore Narayan, she won't stay because we haven't worshipped Narayan. So anyway, the idea is not to ask for wealth or seek wealth. That is already going to be provided for ourselves. On this day, Kuver received his wealth and position as custodian of wealth, the treasurer of the demigods. So Kuver, this is an important day for him. He's the richest demigod. He's the treasurer of the demigods. Today is goddess Annapurna's Devi's appearance day. And Annapurna stands for nourishment. She's actually a expansion of Durga Mata. And there's a really nice pastime, which we can quickly talk about. Lord Shiva and Parvati, they were playing game of dice one time. And Lord Shiva was actually losing. Parvati bet her jewels, and Shiva put his trident up as a bet, and he lost the game. He put his snake up as a bet. He lost that as well. He lost everything. He even lost his begging bowl. And he felt very humiliated. And then he went to the forest and he met Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu asked him, what's going on? And he explained his sorrow that he'd lost in this competition with Parvati. So Vishnu said, okay, don't worry. I'll help you win everything back. So they played again, Shiva and Parvati. This time Shiva was winning and Parvati was suspicious of what's going on here. How come he's winning? And then they had a fight. She called him a cheat. Finally, Lord Vishnu appeared as he could not take the fight anymore. He told him that the dice in the game had moved according to his wish, and they were only under an illusion that they had been playing. So then Shiva also added, everything materialistic is also an illusion. Everything that we possess is an illusion. Even the food we eat is Maya. This is where goddess Parvati became angry. And she said, look, you're calling food an illusion. That's equivalent to calling me an illusion. She was really upset. So in order to show Lord Shiva that he's wrong, and also to the world about her importance, she disappeared. And nobody could find her. Nobody could find her. Her disappearance meant nature came to a standstill. There was no change in seasons. Everything became barren. The lands became infertile. Nothing grew anymore. This led to severe drought and a huge shortage of food. The gods, humans, demons, they all kept praying for food. Goddess Parvati heard the prayers and she could not see her children perishing out of hunger. So she appeared in Varanasi, Kashi, and started distributing food. So today is this day when she came. And in Varanasi, so many things happened. I don't know if they're going to happen today, but Shiva realized his mistake and the fact that he was incomplete without Shakti, Parvati. So he appeared before goddess Parvati in Kashi with a begging bowl in his hands. He said that he realized his mistake and that food could not be dismissed as an illusion. It was required to nourish the body as well as the inner soul as prasad. So when we actually eat with great consciousness, because what we are eating is, at one time, it was alive. It might still be alive. Of course, we're not talking about meat, fish, or eggs. We're talking about vegetables and fruits. At one point, the roti we eat was wheat and alive. So we actually try to eat in a spirit of gratefulness that you, oh roti, was alive at one point, and now I'm going to consume, and together we are going to serve the Lord. You can provide me the energy, and I will, on our behalf, serve the Lord. This is a good attitude to have when we are taking prasad, because if we take prasad in that attitude, in that mood, then we're actually aligning with what we're eating, and we're thanking and being grateful. So it's really powerful. And Mother Parvati becomes very happy. There you go. Lord Shiva has appeared, and Annapurna is giving alms. He realized his mistake. It's a really powerful pastime. Today also is the day the annual construction of chariots starts. it starts today. So and God knows what's happening at this moment in time.
They have
in
started.
Chikanapur.
but
Have they
there's-
started?
Yeah, but there's no public there.
Yeah, it's no public. So this is an example a few years ago of them beginning the work on the chariot on this day. It's a huge mammoth task. It'll take them a good couple of months. And it's really sophisticated. How they build it is a specialist art.
There's no nails or anything in there.
Yeah, no nails. Yeah, so it's amazing. Okay. Other things that took place in this month, in this day, sorry. Simhachalam in Andhra Pradesh is the abode of Nrsimha. The deity of Nrsimha is always covered with sandal paste. On this day of Akshaya Tritya, which occurs 12 days before the appearance of, 11 days before the appearance of Lord Nrsimha. So 25th May is the appearance of Lord Nrsimha, and today is the 14th. The sandal paste is removed and Abhishek is performed. This is the only day the devotees will get to see the form of the Lord. On the same evening, the deity is covered with sandal paste. So today they take off the sandalwood paste. That sandalwood paste is to cool him down. They take it off. And it's the only day in the year that the true form of Nrsimhadev is seen. And in the evening, they'll cover him again with sandalwood paste. Yes, Rianch?
I heard not Narasimha, but I heard about Krishna. They
We're
wrote
coming to
sand-
that. Yeah, we're coming to that.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the Chandan Yatra.
Chandan Yatra.
and the mango also offered.
Sorry?
And mango is also offered because it is summer.
Sure. Then, this is Simhachalam. in Andhra.
While 7th canto you showed this picture.
Yes, that's the same. Very good. Very good. And this is him. Well, this is in Mayapur, I think. Is it Mayapur?
No, this is
Simachalam? I don't think it is. Maybe it's Simachalam. We'll have to work it out. Okay, what else happens on this day? The temples of Badrinath, Gangotri, Yamunotri are closed during the winter. Today,
Kedarnath.
and Kedarnath, yes. Today they open on this day for the pilgrims. So this is Badrinath.
So up until today, they say for 6 months, the Devtas actually worshipping Badrinath. And now for the next 6 months, the devotees will be worshipping Badrinath.
Okay. Also, Rishabdev, he finished his 1-year fast that he had been observing by drinking sugarcane juice. So today is the day he did that, Rishabdev. And Rishabdev is the first Tirthankar of the Jain religion. And Rishabdev is actually none other than Lord Vishnu. Before starting ISKCON, Srila Prabhupada incorporated a society in Bharat called the League of Devotees at Jhansi on the auspicious day of Akshaya Tritya. And that was 16th of May in the year 1953. So this is there's a nice wall here with the League of Devotees, registered office. That's not Prabhupada, it's somebody else in Jhansi. Okay, what else happened? In Nandagram, Nanda Maharaj excavated a large lake known as Nand Sarovar, and this pastime is glorious. All the Brajabasis used to bathe in that lake. Vrishabhanu Maharaj also would come and bathe with his family at the other end. Radha, Rani and Krishna used to swim underwater to meet in the middle of the lake, engage in pastimes. So one day, Krishna noticed that instead of cooking the usual meal of rice, dal, sabji and chapati, Mother Yashoda was making all kinds of fried preparations. When Krishna asked her why she was cooking these things, she replied that Nand Maharaj was going on a pilgrimage the next day to Prayag on Akshaya Tirtha. And Prayag is Allahabad at the moment, called Allahabad. And that the fried things she was cooking would last for several days. The next morning, as usual, Nand Maharaj got up early and went to take bath in this lake, Nand Sarovar. When he got there, he saw a man he'd never seen before, a regal person, a really majestic looking personality, rolling in the dust and dived. And that person dived into Nand Sarovar again and again. So who was that? Nand Maharaj approached the kingly man and he asked, Maharaj, who are you? And the reply was, Baba, I am Prayagaraj, the king of all holy places or tirths. Oh, the man replied, why have you come here today, Maharaj? Baba, so he's talking to Nand Maharaj. All year, people come and bathe in my waters and leave their sins. So every year on Akshaya Tirtha, I come here, roll in the dust of Braj and bathe in this Sarovar. Because this dust and this lake have the potency to purify Pavan, one from all sins. Maharaj Nand was amazed. He noticed on the other side of the lake were many beautiful personalities like Ganga Devi, Saraswati Mata, Godharvi, Kuru Jangala, Kaveri, Narmada, etc. All the different holy rivers, personalities of the holy rivers were there. Nand Maharaj decides, why should I take the trouble to go to Prayag when they all come here? So from that day, Nand Sarovar became known as Pavan Sarovar. So very, very special pastime. And this is Pavan Sarovar, formerly known as Nand Sarovar. I've never been there, somewhere in Braj. And then now we can talk about Chandan Yatra, which is what Riyaj was saying. Akshaya Tirtha marks also the beginning of Chandan Yatra, in which the Lord is smeared with sandalwood paste due to the scorching heat of the summer season. So this lasts for 21 days. From now for 3 weeks, in which devotees make different arrangements to cool the Lord down, and they want to give him relief from the intense heat. Of course, the Lord is self-satisfied. He doesn't need anything. But the devotees taking Krishna to be their own life and soul and most beloved friend, they cannot bear the thought of him having to experience the burning sun of the summer. They always want him to be pleased, and hence they take care of him with much affection. Lord Jagannath gave direct instructions to King Indradumna to perform this festival. Smearing the body of the Lord with ointment is an act of devotion. And the best of ointments is sandalwood paste. Since the month of Vaishak is very hot in Bharat, the cooling effect of the sandalwood is very pleasing to the body of the Lord. So sandalwood paste is applied all over the body of Jagannath, leaving only his 2 eyes visible. The Utsav Murtis, functional deities, the Vijaya Utsav, are taken on a procession and are placed in a boat in Narendra Pokhari, the temple pond, which today has been banned.
No, they did it.
Oh.
There's no public, as I said. It's just a whole lot of police there making sure no one comes.
To commemorate this festival, Lord Chaitanya also carried out water sports with his devotees. So this is in Vrindavan,
Radha Shyam
Hare
Sundar.
Krishna temple, Radha Shyam Sundar.
The mangoes.
Sorry,
He is after saying mangoes.
there will be, yeah. There's one there, but there will be. This is, I think, last year or the year before.
Last year or this year?
I don't think. No, this is not this year.
No, it's not because we haven't got pictures for this year yet.
Yeah. So,
And Krishna has written that Chandan. Why Radha? Radha did not.
Everyone is.
even she is. Look.
Everyone is. Got
Where I
Chandan.
can't see the
Yeah. She's got it as well.
Yeah.
This is
in
not
the
her
color
natural.
of yellow.
This is usually, she's usually white.
Hmm.
So
Oh,
this pastime is there because Madhavendra Puri, who's here, he had a dream when Gopal called out to him saying, I am in these bushes. I've been waiting for you. Please dig me up and start worshipping me. So Madhavendra Puri, this was in Vrindavan, about
Govardhan.
he
Govardhan.
called a village crowd and they all
Yes,
took the
good.
bushes and they
Good.
took. So the deity instructs Madhavendra Puri to give the means Chandan means sindur, the sandalwood paste. So Madhavendra Puri went to a village and there he heard that they were the prasadam ki, they were all delicious. So he thought, can I taste one? But when he thought that like that, he thought I am a bad person because I did not offer this to Lord Krishna like that he thought. So the priest he told that like this it is prepared. So the night came and the priest went to his home, and in the priest dream the gopa means the deity which in the temple the priest would offer the prasad. The Gopal deity told the priest that behind the deity there is a pot of kheer. You take that and you ask is Madhavendra Puri here? Then if you find him, you give him this the cup of kheer. So like that the Lord instructs.
Very good. Well done. And do you remember a little bit more? Do you remember what happened?
Yes, Prabhuji, I remember.
Yeah, go on. Keep talking.
So that night, the priest suddenly woke up and he took a nice bath and he went out from his home and he saw as the Gopal, the deity instructed that a cup of hot kheer was behind the deity. So then the priest took that cup and he went around the village and asked, is this devotee Madhavendra Puri there? So then Madhavendra Puri came and said, I am Madhavendra Puri. So then the priest gave the hot kheer of cup to Lord to Madhavendra Puri, and he told, the priest told to Madhavendra Puri, Lord Krishna came in my dream and told to give this hot kheer cup to you. Then Madhavendra Puri thought that the Lord is very kind to me. So like that, he stayed in that village some more days, and like that the village means that village members were all praising Madhavendra Puri. So he had to go to Jagannath Puri for his last trip. So here all will be praising me. I don't like that. So he went that night away from that village.
Wow, well done.
Mhm.
It's good memory. And then he had a dream that before all this, he installed the deity. They did a fantastic abhishek of Gopal. They washed him, they fed him, and Madhavendra Puri organized so much prasad from all different villages every day coming. And then Gopal again came in a dream to him saying, "Whew, I'm really hot. All these years I've been underground. Get some sandalwood for me."
So Malia sandal.
Malia sandalwood. Yeah, good.
So that's in Orissa.
Yeah. So then Madhavendra Puri left for Orissa, and then he went to Kiruchor, Gopinath, did that fantastic
Tracy,
pastime.
one day you told this story.
That's right. And then he went to Jagannath Puri to get the sandalwood. And the king
But there
actually gave
also
him.
the devotees were praising Madhavendra
No.
Puri.
But
No.
that's okay. That's okay. Then the king actually made arrangements for the sandalwood, and he started taking that back.
See, so he had actually he had to take 40 kilogram of the sandalwood log, and that was quite heavy. So he was wondering how to take it. And then in the dream again that night, Srinathji, who is the Gopal in Govardhan, he said to him, why make all the effort? You can put the paste on Shirchor Gopinath and I'll get it. So then he arranged for devotees to do that. So make some paste from the sandalwood log and I applied it. And so they did that for 21 days. So that's why we celebrate Chandan Yatra for 21 days.
And but what happened was that when he got to Shirichor, he had another dream, right? That from Gopal saying, "Don't now come."
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, you said that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But just put it on Shirchur Gopinath and I'll get it.
Okay.
It's the same because you can't bring a 40 kilogram log from Orissa all the way to Govardhan.
Yeah, good. Okay, that's all the pastimes. Anybody, any more pastimes or anything else that would like to share, or any questions or any comments? Otherwise, we are going to do something else. We have, hopefully, Karuna, are you ready?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, wow. Let me dig it out.
Prabhu, can I share my screen?
Oh, you can. Fantastic. Yes. Even better. Thank you. You can now. You can do it, huh?
Shri Kanakadhara Stotram. Jai.
Oh, wow.
Angam Hare Pulaka Bhushanamaşayanti Bringanganeva Mukhalabharanam Tamalam Angikritākhila Vibhutirapāngalīla Mangalyadastu Mama Mangala Devataya Mugda Muhurvidati Vadani Murare Prematrapa Pranihitani Gata Gatani Maladrishor Madhukari Vamahotpaleya Same Shriyam Dishatu Sagara Sambhavaya. आमीलिताक्षमधिगम्य मुदा मुकुन्दम् आनन्दकन्दमनिमेषमनङ्गतन्त्रम् आकेकरस्थितकनीनिकपक्ष्मनेत्रम् भूत्यै भवेन्मम भुजङ्गशयाङ्गनाया भावन्तरे मधुजितश्रितकटुधेया हरावलीव हरिनीर्मयी विभाति कामप्रदा भगवतोऽपि कटाक्षमाला कल्यान्मावहतु मे कमलाललाया कालाम्बुदालिललितोरसिकैतभारे धाराधरे स्फुरतियातदिदङ्गनेव मातु समस्तजगतां मह्यनीयमूर्ति भद्राणि मे दिशतु भर्गव नन्दनाया प्राप्तं पदं प्रथमतः खलु यत्प्रभावात् माङ्गल्यभाजी मधुमाथिनी मन्मथेन मय्यापतेत्तदिह मन्तरमीक्षणार्धम् मान्दालसं च मकरालय कन्यकाया विश्वामरेन्द्रपदविभ्रमदानदक्षम् आनन्दहेतुरधिकं मुरविद्विषोऽपि ईशन्निषीदतु मयि क्षन्मीक्षणार्थम् इन्दीवरोदर सहोदरमिन्दिराया इष्टविशिष्टमतयोऽपि यया दयार्द्रदृष्ट्या त्रिविष्टपदं सुलभं लभन्ते दृष्टिप्रहृष्टकमलोदरदीप्तिरिष्टाम् पुष्टिं कृषिष्ट मम पुष्करविष्टराया दाद्याददायनुपवनो द्रविणाम्बुधाराम् अस्मिन् किञ्चन विहङ्गशीशौ विषन्ने दुष्कर्मघर्ममपनीय चिराय दूरम् नारायण प्रणयिनी नयनाम्बुवाः गिरिदेवतेति गरुडध्वज सुन्दरीति शाकम्भरीति शशिशेखरवल्लभेति सृष्टिस्थिति प्रलयकेलीषु संस्थितायै तस्यै नमस्त्रिभुवनैकगुरुस्तरुण्यै श्रुत्यै नमोऽस्तिस्तु शुभकर्मफलप्रसूत्यै रत्यै नमोऽस्तु रमणीयगुणार्णवायै नमोऽस्तु शतपत्रनिकेतनायै पुष्ट्यै नमोऽस्तु पुरुषोत्तमवल्लभायै नमोऽस्तु नालिकनिभाननायै नमोऽस्तु दुग्धोदधिजन्मभूम्यै नमोऽस्तु सोमामृतसोदरायै नमोऽस्तु नारायणवल्लभायै नमोऽस्तु हेमाम्बुजपीठिकायै नमोऽस्तु भूमण्डलनायिकायै नमोऽस्तु देवादिदयापरायै नमोऽस्तु शार्ङ्गयुधवल्लभायै नमोऽस्तु देव्यै भृगुनन्दनायै नमोऽस्तु विष्णोरुरसिस्थितयै नमोऽस्तु लक्ष्म्यै कमलालयायै नमोऽस्तु दामोदरवल्लभायै नमोऽस्तु कान्त्यै कमलेक्षणायै नमोऽस्तु भूत्यै भुवनाप्रसूत्यै नमोऽस्तु देवादिभिरार्चितायै नमोऽस्तु नन्दात्मजवल्लभायै सम्पत्कराणि सकलेन्द्रियनन्दनानि साम्राज्यदानविभवानि सरोरुराक्षि त्वद्वन्दनानि दुरितोद्धरनोद्यतानि मामेव मातरनिशं कल्यन्तु मान्ये यत्कटाक्षसमुपासनाविधि सेवकस्य सकलार्थसम्पदा सन्तनोति वचनाङ्गमानसै त्वां मुरारिहृदयेश्वरीं भाजे सरसिजनीलये सरोजहस्ते धवलतमां शुकगन्धमाल्यशोभे भगवती हरिवल्लभे मनोज्ञे त्रिभुवनभूतिकरी प्रसीदमयम् दिग्हस्तिभिः कनककुम्भमुखावशिष्ट स्वरवाहिनी विमलचारुजलप्लुताङ्गीम् प्रातर्नमामि जगतां जननीमशेष लोकादिनाथ गृहिणीम् अमृताब्धिपुत्रीम् कमले कमलाक्षवल्लभे त्वं करुणापूरतरङ्गितैरपाङ्गैः अवलोकय मामकिञ्चनानां प्रथमं पात्रमकृत्रिमं दायायाः स्तुवन्ति ये स्तुतिभिरमुखिरवहम् त्रयीमयीं त्रिभुवनमातरं रामम् गुणाधिका गुरुतर भाग्यभागिनो भवन्ति ते भुवि बुध भावितशायाः इति श्रीमच्छङ्कराचार्यकृत श्रीकनकधारस्तोत्रं सम्पूर्णम्.
Wow,
Hare
that was amazing.
Yeah, well done. Adi Sankaracharya ki jai.
Jai.
Runa Banda ki jai.
Jai.
Well
Krishna.
done. That was good. Whew. Congratulations. And considering you only
Another
had,
one under your belt.
yeah, you only had a few minutes, or hour or so to do it. So well done.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Thank you
Hare
so much.
Krishna.
Well
Excellent.
done. Yeah. So this is glorification of Lakshmi Devi, and it's Kanakadhara Stotram by Adi Sankaracharya. Very good. Okay, so we can shift on to any questions, any comments. Otherwise, we can go to the Nishinga Kavach.
She can recite this again sometime in future,
Definitely.
please.
She's going to be busy.
That's not all.
Definitely. Okay, let me see if I can find. Okay, good. Are you okay to chant Nishinga Kavach as well?
Chitra will sing, Prabhu.
Okay, good. Yeah, well done. Well done. Okay, where are you? There you are. Got it. Got it. Got it.